Hi everyone, my name is Роберт and I'm the General Director of Studies at ILS. In this video lesson, I'm going to talk about comparatives and superlatives. We use the comparatives when we are comparing two things. These can be prices, sizes, qualities, people, different options or opportunities. Let's have a look at a couple examples. This phone is cheaper than that one. This green shirt is bigger than the yellow one. John is more intelligent than Jack. Tom is taller than Ryan. This job is more exciting than my former one. We use the superlative when we are taking the extreme ends of a spectrum. We compare one thing to all the rest. We can take the worst and the best. We can take the shortest and the longest, the slowest and the fastest. Here is an example. On the 23rd of December, the day is the shortest, whereas the night is the longest. Depending on the length of the adjective, we form comparatives and superlatives differently. If it's a short adjective, we put ER for comparatives and EST for superlatives. If it's a long adjective, we use more, and for superlatives, we use most. Here are some examples. Long, longer, the longest. Or beautiful, more beautiful, the most beautiful. If the word ends with an ED, we use more and the most. For example, I am satisfied. Yesterday, I was more satisfied. But I think I'm going to be the most satisfied tomorrow. Here's a table that compares all the different variants, how we can conjugate adjectives using the comparative and the superlative forms. For example, if it's a one-syllable adjective, slow, we add ER, slower, or EST, the slowest. If it's a one-syllable adjective ending with an E, we add R or ST, nice, nicer, the nicest. With one-syllable adjectives that end with a consonant or a short vowel and a consonant, we double the last letter. Hot, hotter, the hottest. With two-syllable adjectives ending with Y, we add IER or IEST, happy, happier, the happiest. Then if we have two or more syllable adjectives, we add more and the most. This chair is comfortable, more comfortable, the most comfortable. And if the word ends with full, less, ing, ed, or ly, we also use more or the most. Meaningfully, more meaningfully, the most meaningfully. We also have exceptions. For example, good, better, the best. Bad, worse, the worst. Far has two variants. Far, farther, or far, further. The farthest or the furthest. For distances, we use far and farther. I went farther than anyone else. For information, for example, use further. If you need further information, please refer to our website. We use the word than between the compared items. The blue phone is cheaper than the red one. The green shirt is larger than the yellow one. John is more intelligent than Jack. Tom is taller than Ryan, and my job is more exciting than my friends. Let's have a look at what is the difference between than me or than I am. They have the same meaning. You are 5 years older than me, or you are 5 years older than I am. Joe's brother isn't as smart as him, or Joe's brother isn't as smart as he is. After than or as, a personal pronoun on its own has the subject form, me or him. But if the pronoun has a verb after it, then we use the subject form, I or you. We can also use the words as to compare items. The blue phone is as cheap as the red one. The green shirt is as large as the yellow one. John is as intelligent as Jack. Tom is as tall as Ryan. My job is as exciting as my friend's job. And I am as tired as ever. Here we compare two things when they are the same. We use the adjective in its base form. We can also use the words the more, the, to compare items. The more you learn, the cleverer you become. The faster you drive, the sooner you arrive at your destination. The later you go to bed, the more tired you will be the next morning. We can use the words one of, some of, or of all to compare items. One of the most popular singers of all time was Michael Jackson. Some of the best movies I have ever seen are from the 80s. This spy was the most intelligent of all. Now it's your turn to demonstrate what you have learned. I have selected some tricky adjectives. You need to turn them into comparatives and superlatives. Pause the video now, and once you're ready, press play to continue. Good luck. So, I hope all your answers are correct. Let's check them now. The first one is tricky. Clever has two forms, cleverer or more clever. Busy ends with an IER. Big, bigger, we have to double the last consonant. Exciting is a long adjective, so we use more. Plus it also ends with an ing. Useful ends with full, thus we know we have to use more. More useful. Careless, more careless. Certain, more certain. Now let's have a look at the superlative forms. The cleverest or the most clever. The busiest. The biggest. The most exciting. The most useful. The most careless, and the most certain. What do you think? Which forms do people use more often? Clever, cleverer, the cleverest, or clever, more clever, the most clever? Let us know about your answers in the comments below. I have also prepared a second exercise for you. Have a look and find out into which form you should put the adjectives that are in brackets. We will let you know about the answers in the description. Thank you for paying attention. I hope that this video lesson was useful. See you next time. Goodbye. Друзья, надеюсь, вам было интересно и понятно. В описании под роликом есть ссылка на материал, который наглядно показывает все, что мы сегодня изучили с вами. Подписывайтесь на наш канал, пишите в комментариях все, что вас интересует по теме Comparatives и Superlatives. И я обязательно отвечу. А еще предлагаю вам узнать свой уровень владения английским. Для этого под роликом я оставлю ссылку на крутое и бесплатное тестирование. Уверен, вам будет интересно.